All right, this is the solution video for section 1.2, problem number 22. All right, so first step in a limit problem, remember, is to evaluate, right? So I evaluate with negative 3 to the fourth minus 9 times negative 3 squared divided by negative 3 to the fourth minus negative 3 cubed minus 12 times negative 3 squared. All right, so negative 3 to the fourth, okay, so 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, so 3 times 3, 9, times 3, 27, times 3, 81. So this would be a positive 81, right? Because it's negative to the fourth. All right. So then I have minus 9 times 3 squared. So 9 times 9 is 81. So 81 minus 81, of course, 0, right? Over, all right, in the denominator, negative 3 to the fourth is 81 minus negative 3 cubed. So that's going to become plus, right? Because this is negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. So that'd be plus 27. All right. And then minus 12 times negative 3 squared. So that would be 12 times 9, right? So 12 times 9 gives us 10 times 9 would give us 90 plus another 12 times 2. So we get 108, right? And so 81 plus 27 is also 108. So 108 minus 108 is 0, right? So 0 over 0. So of course, so that's annoying, right? Do yourself a favor, if you need to use your calculator or whatever to do that. Not a big deal, but you should check. All right, so now I want to factor, right? So one thing that's important to remember, I have an x approaching negative 3. So what does that mean? That means that x plus 3 needs to be the thing that factors out because negative 3 plus 3 ends up being 0, which is how I'm going to get 0 over 0. So I'm going to factor out. All right, so I have the limit as x approaches negative 3. All right, so the first thing I can do is I can do a GCF, greatest common factor. I can factor out an x squared. So I have x squared minus 9, right? And then in the denominator, I have an x squared. And then I'm going to have an x squared minus x minus 12 remaining. Right now, the x squareds, yes, they can reduce. And remember, when you reduce that, you would just have to keep in mind that x cannot be 0. But of course, 0 is not close to negative 3, so that's fine. All right, so then the limit as x approaches negative 3. So then we want to factor further, keeping in mind that we know that x plus 3 is going to have to factor out. So x squared minus 9, of course, factors into x minus 3 and x plus 3. And then x squared minus x minus 12 is going to factor into what? Well, this is going to factor into x minus 4 and x plus 3. Keeping in mind, we knew we needed the x plus 3s. So of course, the x plus 3 reduces, and I'm left with the limit as x approaches negative 3 of x minus 3 over x minus 4, right? And so I'm going to plug in negative 3. So negative 3 minus negative 3 is negative 6 over negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7. So I get 6/7.